On VSiN, the sports betting network.
Don't start betting the baseball season without it. VSiN's Baseball Betting Guide, exclusive to VSiN Pro subscribers. Inside, you'll get everything from tips on how to bet baseball to expert analysis on awards races, futures markets, and a full stats glossary that will help you sharpen your edge. Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to sign.
Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Welcome you back to Robert E. Thorn Field here on the campus of Grove City College as Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, in conjunction with the Wolverine Sports Network, is proud to bring you Game 2 of a doubleheader today as the Wolverines get ready to host Washington and Jefferson Presidents. They come in at 2 and 3. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you, along with the voice of Grove City Wolverine football, Mark Means, as we get ready on what we thought was going to be a rough weather day, turning out to be quite a nice evening here in Western Pennsylvania as we get ready for Game 2 of this doubleheader. And earlier, saw a very good Grove City team. They took the lead early, never looked back. However, Kenyon, on the other hand, never gave up either. It was a battle to the end, but Grove City gets inches closer to that 500 mark.
Yeah, big win in Game 1 against the Owls from Kenyon College, and it seemed like, Grove City was able to maintain that 3-goal lead throughout most of the afternoon.
Take a look at the numbers from earlier. Shots on goal, it would be in favor of the Wolverines, 45-43, close there. However, ground balls in the trenches, it would be Grove City with the advantage, 30-18. Face-offs, almost near even there, 15 of 28 for Kenyon, 13, of course, of 28 for Grove City. Extra man opportunities, not many there. Very clean game. We talked about that. Kenyon was 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Grove City went 0 for 1, 3 penalties for the entire game. Again, a well-played game by both teams.
And Grove City got some big stops in net when they needed to. And very impressed by the interior defense. They really were able to kind of keep the area in front of the goaltender as clean as much as they could.
Yeah, you talk about short memory for Grove City. Their ability to answer every Kenyon shot, every goal was incredible as the transition back to offense usually resulted in a goal for them, and it really took the wind out of the sails of Kenyon College.
It did. It was one of those where they, in trying to, kind of steal that momentum, you talked about it can really shift in lacrosse where you give up, maybe 2-3 in a row. Grove City never let that happen.
Talk about Washington and Jefferson. They come in at 2 and 3, and their schedule went like this. They started out back on February 15th, taking on Pitt Bradford. They would get the 13-5 win. And then on February 18th, quick turnaround, they would take a 17-3 loss to Marietta College, followed by a trip to Hiram on the Ohio side. They would get the 8-3 to win, and then a trip to Wilmington, Ohio. They would take the 11-8 loss, and then on February 28th, a devastating loss there as they would be shut out 24-0. And for first-year head coach Jacob Bowe, this is going to be a tough year for him. Obviously, he's building that program, and he's probably going to have to do his best coaching job to make sure he keeps them engaged.
Right, they don't have the biggest roster we've seen at the D3 lacrosse level. In fact, they have a few players that kind of have to go both ways and play multiple positions due to their small numbers.
Yeah, certainly we count 20 players on a team, a couple players listed in multiple spots. And certainly for Washington and Jefferson, it's going to be a tough season for them. Grove City, on the other hand, again, looking to get to that 500 mark. They came in 3 and 5 today. Good opportunity with this doubleheader. And you talk about the short roster of Washington and Jefferson. On the other hand, Grove City, an extended roster. We're going to see a lot of new names that we didn't see earlier.
A lot of very young names going to get a lot of playing time here this afternoon. We've seen the Wolverines use a couple, 2-3 different goalkeepers throughout the season. And this has been a series that, I mean, let's be honest about it, has been dominated by Grove City. They've won the first 6 matchups that included a 31-3 win last year in Washington, PA.
And it's certainly a tough go for Washington and Jefferson. I think they understand the position they're in and the growing that they're going to have to do under this first-year head coach. It's going to be a rough road to have to go on the road to Grove City. And then Grove City, we had talked about this in the first game, playing a schedule, coming in 3-5. Again, we talked about 3-5 being a sign of two things. Either one, you're a struggling program, or two, you're taking on all comers and taking on the best, and maybe not coming out on the positive side, but these are competitive games, and it shows the talent and caliber that this Wolverine team has.
Yeah, absolutely. You've played 3 of the top 5 teams, according to the polls, in the country so far this year. Haven't been able to get a win. The last time they played a nationally ranked team, lost in double overtime in a close game. So you take all of those games and you put them to use when it comes to conference play.
Just about 8 minutes left here before face-off. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups as we get ready for Game 2 of this doubleheader. Going to be the Grove City Wolverines and the Washington and Jefferson Presidents coming up here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, and working in conjunction with the Wolverine Sports Network. We're back on the other side.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, Let's Do Lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
Just under 4 minutes before face-off here at Robert E. Thorn Field on the campus of Grove City College. Let's take a look at the starters for the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. And it'll start like this. At midfield, it'll be number 2, Braden Procharko. Midi Olin Putz. Defenseman, Logan Wychoff. Attack, it'll be Dylan Batchy, Anthony DeLuca. And on defense, Zach May. The defenseman, Austin Hopkins. Midi, Riley Bullock. And on attack, it'll be Sean McCaffrey. And in net, it will be the sophomore out of Trinity High School in Washington, PA. It'll be Steven Machetta. For the Grove City Wolverines, at midi, it'll be number 1, Breck Paycock. On attack, it'll be Cole Pedroso, Tyler Blazik, and Davis Schneider. The midi will be Tyler Curry. Defenseman will be Aiden Nozel and Gabriel Mayer. The midi will be Ethan Benz, and on attack will be number 99, Sawyer Strong. And in net, it will be number 17 out of Norwin High School, out of Irwin, PA. It'll be Kyle Gill getting the start for the Grove City Wolverines. Again, completely list of different starters here from Game 1 today. Shows the depth, and this is a great opportunity. You know you're going up against a team that's struggling somewhat. Great opportunity for these young players to get in here and continue to build that program.
Right. It's not only an opportunity to gain experience, but when you have a bigger roster, as the Wolverines do, some of the young guys might not get a lot of time, but in a situation like this, it gives them opportunity and really does build that team chemistry.
And certainly want to acknowledge the coaches also for Washington Jefferson. Their head coach is Jacob Bowe. He's assisted by Ryan Hillier and Kevin Dowd. And for the Grove City Wolverines, the head coach is Alec Jernstead, assisted by Addison Bennett, Zach Jew, Bill Sigmund, Josh Calhoun, and R.J. Miller. And that crew there has done a great job here building this up. We talked about the success of all the other programs earlier. And even speaking today here, a lot of teams in action for Grove City. But we see lacrosse, again, we talked about it growing earlier. And certainly we see here when you maintain a roster this size, especially, and maybe it's just new for us in the Eastern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania area, that these teams are really coming together, creating depth, and maybe looking for that alternative to football.
Right, it is an opportunity that it's, we talk about it being a combination of several sports, and this lacrosse program for the guys' side of things has only been around since 2018, of course, the shortened season in 2020, but other than that, this has been a very successful program. They've made it into the NCAA tournament, even gotten as far as the third round in just a few years at this helm.
Yeah, and certainly the coaching staff not fearing doing a doubleheader. And we talked about in high school, maybe sometimes that is common just because of travel. With college here, a little bit harder here, and especially when you're the Grove City Wolverines, you're taking on 2 different teams in the same day.
Yeah, absolutely. It brings its challenges for the first game because maybe the rotation goes a little bit deeper than it normally would. That way you've got some key guys that are going to be fresh for the second game of the day.
Yeah, certainly talk about the middies who are playing end-to-end there, but probably will not see them from the first game, but we'll see some new names here. And like you talked about, a lot of the underclassmen here, including Paycock. He's a sophomore. Gill, a freshman. Blazik, a freshman also. Schneider, a sophomore. Tyler Curry will be the senior, maybe the only senior we will see today. Aiden Nozel, a junior. Gabriel Mayer, a freshman. And Ethan Binns, also a freshman, followed up by Sawyer Strong, a sophomore. And these are names that we're going to see probably more in the next couple years.
And it's been a good day already for Grove City Lacrosse. Men winning earlier today. The ladies won their game today on the road, so a good win for them. Any day you get a win is a good day. And guys looking to sweep the doubleheader tonight.
Yeah, winning begets winning around here. And I'll tell you, it has gone very well here. We go all the way back to the fall when got to follow the football team there into the playoffs.
We go all the way back to you calling the game with me when the streak got broke.
Yeah, and I will take complete credit for that one.
You have on multiple occasions.
And a great environment here at Grove City College. And you look back at the support, and actually the first thing you think of is everybody getting to the field. Very respectful, didn't rush the field as they would do many times. But, the excitement that was there, and that has just really catapulted the whole athletic program forward, and this is now a destination for a lot of young players.
Right, and it starts at the top with the leadership with President McNulty, athletic director Todd Gibson, of course, sports information director Ryan Briggs. We thank him for inviting us to be here for this today.
Yeah, there is nobody better out there at this than Ryan Briggs, I'll tell you. And you get spoiled being up here to some degree here. Everything you ever would want and was afraid to ask for is right here for you. Both teams meeting at midfield as we get ready. And the netminders will head to their respective side. As Stephen Machetta, he will be in the net to our right. Kyle Gill will be in the net to our left. Overcast skies here, lights on here, but we have not seen any rain since the beginning of the first game. And I think if we're looking at by looking at the forecast, we may make it through this game and have a very, very good evening here as both teams are ready for face-off here. We'll get the whistle. Oh, he teased me there. And we're underway. As ball loose, Washington Jefferson will win that cleanly as Braden Petrarco going to bring it down into the zone to the left of Gill, but he couldn't get a shot off. Couldn't work around the defense of of Evan Gill. We're going to get that right. We have two Gills here. And W&J will maintain possession, but we're going to get a whistle. Looking for a call from the official. I don't know if they were set or maybe offside, but whatever it was, they're going to... Oh, clock wasn't started. Okay. So Golubowski now going to pass this one back to Shook. Shook, the leading scorer for the Presidents, working to the inside, but can't work around to the defense of Gabe Jensen. And work it back to the perimeter, up high. Drop it down to the left side of Gill. Trying to work around there, but can't get it. Takes a shot, and it's going to be knocked away by Gill. It'll head out of bounds, and it'll be W&J's ball. They'll bring this one from the X position. Trying to work around for the wraparound, but can't get around Jason Mensch. Mensch played earlier here, so I don't know how much we'll see him today. Shot, sharp angle shot from the left of Gill. Will head out of bounds. W&J will maintain possession.
Mensch, one of those multi-sport athletes we talked about in the first game. He's a lot of time defensively on the football team.
The radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken.
That gremlin running in on us one more time, Mark. Followed us from Ohio.
All the way over here.
So W&J going to bring this one in from behind the net to the near side of Gill. 14:07 left here, first period, if you're just joining us. And W&J now trying to work it out around the perimeter. They'll get it back up top. It'll be Dylan Batchy sending it to the far side. W&J sending this down to the X. They'll get it out to Golubowski. He'll switch around. He'll come high. And he'll be replaced at the X by William Finnemore. From the top, nowhere to go. Grove City staying square. Going to try to drop it down a little bit low, but turnover. As Ian Marty going to pick that one up. He played a little bit earlier as well, but the long stick defenseman going to pick that one off for Grove City. Grove City, and they're all white with the red numbers outlined in black. Washington Jefferson in their black uniforms with the red detail. Black helmets, red numbers. Grove City now working to the inside as Tyler Blasek will take his time. He'll send it out to the near sideline and back up top for Grove City. Binns sending it down low. He'll be to the right of Machetta. They'll slow it down, work it back to the X. Back out to the outside. It'll be Schneider. Schneider going to take his time and he'll toss it to Blazek. Ball loose in the crease, and W&J will get the turnover here. No goal. So I'll send this one back out to the far side. W&J now trying to work through the inside. Into the offensive zone. Couldn't handle the pass intended for Grove City now into the slot. Try to pass it over the head, and it'll go out of bounds with 12:21 left here in the first quarter.
Seems like both teams just early trying to get their footing, trying to settle into a little bit of a comfort zone.
W&J trying to get into the zone, but it's going to be knocked away by Tyler Curry. And Grove City Wolverines get the turnover. They'll take it downfield. As Logan Fox will set it up from the near side. He'll drop it low to the left of Machetta. They'll take their time, get back up top, get it out to Breck Paycock. He'll send it to the far side. Ethan Binns going to direct traffic, wait for the setup, and he'll send it back down behind the X. That'll be Sawyer Strong. Strong to the far side. And back up top to Binns. Binns to the wing on the near side. Dropping it down even lower. Trying to get to the inside. Back out to the X. Strong with it. Try to feed it. Couldn't get it into the slot. And opportunity for a shot here. And they're going to drop it to the X. And it's going to go. And is that a stop? Looked like it went across the goal line, but they're going to say no goal. So Machetta will come out of the crease for the clear. 11-11 left here. First quarter. No score. Stephen Machetta trying to bring it out. Nowhere to go. He's going to pitch it laterally. Then sent back into the offensive zone out to Austin Hopkins. Hopkins waiting for the adjustments here by the offense. Ball shook now from the far side. He'll slow it down. He'll wait for Golubowski from the high slot. He'll work to the near side. Alec Jones in his way. Jones playing a significant amount of time in the first game. As now President's now trying to work from the X position. Grove City really good positioning defensively. Nowhere to go with the ball. 22 seconds left on the shot clock for W&J. Back out top, though. It'll be Shook. Shook takes a shot. Going to be stopped by Gill. Ball's loose. And Gill came out of the cage and was loose, but recovered by Grove City. Mayer now with the ball, and he's going to send it forward. He'll get this out to Paycock. Paycock dropping it low. Getting that to Schneider. Schneider trying to feed it into the slot. Was looking for Sean Ledyard. Couldn't connect on the pass. Ball loose. No possession yet. We'll get a whistle. And it's going to be Grove City ball with 9:47 left here first quarter. Strong now from the far side to the right of Machetta. Send it back out. Going to head out of bounds. Over on the Grove City sideline. We'll switch. And it'll be W&J that will take over. And I believe Grove City's going to take a timeout with 9:28 left here in the first quarter. We'll step aside as well. You're listening to Grove City Men Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
The stations that always keep you in the zone. I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
.9:28 left here, first quarter. We are scoreless. So far, shots on goal, 2 for W&J, only 1 for Grove City. Grove City with 3 ground balls, though, working in the trenches, but kind of out, like you said, kind of out of sync here, trying to find a rhythm on both sides. And so far, really nobody has been able to have a good ball movement that we saw earlier.
It just hasn't been a rhythm and a flow to either offense here for the first couple minutes.
And it'll be W&J with possession. It'll be Paul Shook. He'll inbound it from the far side. As we get the signal from the official. 9:28 left here, first quarter. Shook going to bring it in himself. He'll drop this one back to William Fenimore. Fenimore moving laterally. He'll work off of the pick of Sean McCarthy, and it's going to be an illegal pick. They're going to call it, and Grove City will have the ball. They'll take it down the near sideline. That'll be Gabe Jensen. Jensen working back to the inside. Working low to the left of Machetta. Into the slot. Takes a shot high. Feeds it. It's going to go in. Sean Ledyard with the goal. 8:56 of the first quarter. Grove City takes a 1-0 lead.
They did a great job setting that up. It looked like he was going to initially take the shot on goal, but gave up a good shot for a better shot and got the first goal of the evening.
Yeah, got to agree with you. I anticipated a shot maybe 1 or 2 passes earlier, but again, the patience being shown, and now Grove City with the 1-0 lead. Again, 8:56 left here, first quarter.
Grove City goal scored by number 29, Sean Ledyard. Assisted by 24.
We'll have the draw here at midfield. Braden Pacharko will take it for W&J. And it'll be Grove City initially that had it. Kyle Gill, face-off specialist. W&J now with possession. Austin Hopkins working around the far side. He's going to be chased down by Ian Marty. And he'll take a bump, ball loose. He'll recover it. The long stick midi couldn't cover it. Ball still loose, heading towards the Grove City side of the field. And it's going to be recovered by Jason Mensch. Now Grove City on the rush, trying to work down inside. Have to work it to the outside now. Back up top. Taking the shot. Bounce, and it's going to go in. Ian Marty, a sophomore, gives Grove City the 2-0 lead with 8:20 left here in the first quarter.
You love the play by the freshman Ledyard. He scores the goal, comes back, plays defense, gets a big hit, creates the turnover, playing on both sides of the field.
And I think when you see these young players and the coaches see what they're doing, they're willing to do everything. That's going to get them a lot more play time. So Gill now to face off for Grove City. Curry and Shook on the wing to our near side. Grove City with the 2-0 lead. Face off, it'll drag back into the defensive zone of Grove City. They'll pick it up though. Joshua McDermott dropping it down low to the near side. Schneider, he'll send it back to the X. That'll be Cole Pedrasso. Sending it back out top. Opportunity for a shot, but he'll send it back to the X again, showing that patience. Will be to the right of Machetta. I'll reset it back up top. That'll be back Faircloth. And then back down to the low side. Schneider rotating it around, back to the X. And Grove City on the perimeter. Being patient, trying to find that shot, but no lanes given up by W&J. Schneider sending it over to Strong. Strong down low to the far side. And out to the X. Not a clean pass, but Pedrosa will pick that up, send it back out. Shot on goal, going high over the cage. And that should remain Grove City's ball.
You mentioned Snyder played his high school sports at Wheaton Academy. That is a place that Grove City has done very well, especially in football recruiting over the years.
Ball to the far side. He'll send it back up top. Out to Green. Back down the corner to the right of Machetta. It's going to go in. Big shot there. A bullet hit the back of the net. Hit the net, win a prize. Nolan Brown, the freshman, gets the goal for Grove City with 6:58 left in the first quarter. Grove City now taking a 3-0 lead.
And you see, you look at up and down this roster. We talked about it between games. There are players from coast to coast playing on this roster for the Wolverines.
Now we know with this athletic program, this is becoming a destination here. You see the recruits that come in and week out for different sports, and it's just a growing entity, and great to see the success. Face off to come here again. 6:58 left first quarter. Grove City 3, W&J nothing. As the face-off men will wait for the whistle. And Grove City will win this one cleanly.
Grove City's second goal.
That'll be Gill.
Scored by
Gill down the near side.
Ian Marty.
Back up top. Curry send it to the far side. He'll send it to Strong. Strong going to back out while Wolverines go for a change. Ball coming back out. Try to get it to Peacock. And he'll send it laterally over to Tyler Blazik. Blazik Back to Peacock.
By number 14, Nolan Brown.
Back down low to the X. That'll be Pedroso. Pedroso tried to send it out there, but it'll head towards midfield, and they'll battle for it. It'll head back into the Grove City defensive side. It'll be WJ that will get possession. Sean McCaffrey with the ball, going to send it to the far side, and he'll be replaced by Bullock. Bullock will reset the President's offense with 6:01 left in the first quarter. And back out to Petrarco. Petrarco down the near sideline. He'll have Faircloth in front of him. Working to the right of Gill. He'll go to the X. Well, DeLuca will move out. Back up top here. Shuck trying to find a shot. Nothing there. It's going to hit the back of the net. And WJ gets on the board with 5:34 left in the first quarter. It's 3-1 now in favor of Grove City.
One of the few seniors for the Presidents scoring that goal out of Camp Hill, Pennsylvania.
Paul Shook, the leading scorer for WNJ. Some senior leadership here on a very young team struggling. Again, a very short roster as well. Face off to come with 5:34 left, first quarter. Grove City 3, WNJ 1. Gill for the face-off for Grove City. He'll win this one. He'll send it down into the offensive zone. He'll get that to Ian Marty. Marty sending it back out to Schneider. Schneider over to Zabrowski. And a shot on goal. And Grove City now takes a 4-1 lead. Trey Zabrowski on the goal for Grove City. And Grove City, again, with the short memory, they come right back around, Mark, and answer the W&J goal.
It doesn't really seem to affect them when they give up a goal because they know they have the firepower, the offensive weapons to be able to come right down and add to the total.
W&J was out shooting Grove City for a moment. And I believe W&J is going to take a timeout. 5:20 left here, first quarter. Wolverines with a 4-1 lead. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Grove City Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back on the other side.
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
.520 left here, first quarter. Grove City with a 4-1 lead over WNJ, and just when WNJ had a little bit of momentum going again, Grove City answers right back.
And they respond quickly. The thing I've been most impressed with is the amount of ground they cover so quickly to transition from defense to offense.
Yeah, a lot of it. Just effort play here by the Wolverines. As Gill will set up for the face-off, as WNJ will make their way back to the field. Take a look at some of the numbers here. Ground balls, Grove City outworking WNJ 8-3 on that. And Grove City 3 for 3 on clears, too. So important getting it out of the defensive zone.
I mentioned the fact that Breck Peacock went to Wheaton Academy. I had to check with the history books. That means talking to Ryan Briggs through text. We had a quarterback and a wide receiver, both from Wheaton Academy, that played for the football team. Brian Pell, Anthony Ritchie.
And Gill now going to win this one cleanly. He'll get it into the Wolverine offensive zone. And he'll send it over to Alec Jones. Jones, again, going low. Couldn't connect on the pass, but it'll be recovered by Davis Schneider. Back up top for Alec Jones. Trying to work it down low. Again, back out to the X. That'll be Strong. Strong will recover it. Reset from the near side. Schneider back up top. Out to Alec Jones. Jones will head for the bench. And he'll be replaced by Nolan Brown. Brown waiting for one of his offensive partners to make it to the field. And they're at full strength now. Grove City front to the right of Machetta. Dropping it back down behind the net. They'll get it out to Faircloth. Faircloth back up top. Rotating it out to Schneider. Schneider to the right of Machetta, dropping it down. And again, it'll be Strong. Grove City, very patient, waiting for that lane to open up. Into the slot. Tried to take the shot. Thought it was a hold there, and then we're going to get the flag. Came late. And Grove City will go to the man advantage with 4:07 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, tried to split two defenders and got through just a bit, and then kind of felt that tug as he was pulled back trying to get through.
Yeah, I certainly thought he was going to have a great look at the net, but I don't know how many would get through being held like that. So the man advantage now for Grove City. 4:07 left here. That should be a 30-second penalty coming up from the right of Machetta. They'll send it back out to Peacock. Peacock will rotate it down and back out to the X. Trying to wrap around, try to draw everybody in, but turnover here as Austin Hopkins will pick up the ball. He'll get it to Putz. Putz now with it, going to be back check. Ball's loose, and again, Schneider with the ball. Peacock now from up high. Going to wait for the transition. He'll get it to the near side. That'll be Brown. Brown into the X. Trying to feed it in. A backhanded shot attempted by Sawyer Strong. Great look, but stopped by Steven Machetta. Machetta coming out of the crease, and he's going to throw it over the head of Anthony DeLuca. It'll go out of bounds. Grove City will take the ball with 3:14 left in the first quarter.
Just unforced errors by this young team, setting up Grove City in good position.
Yeah, really unnecessary, too, if they look back on this. Not as much pressure there as they're thinking. Grove City now getting to Nolan Brown. Back to the X. That's Sawyer Strong, the sophomore. Back up top, Blazik. Rotating it around, trying to get in the slot, looking for somebody. Shot on goal, and it's going to go wide left of the cage. It'll go into the net, Grove City. Oh, they're actually going to say W&J. They're not going to count as a shot on goal, so that will be a turnover. Presidents will take over. 2:32 left in the first quarter. Grove City with a 4-1 lead. Grove City out shooting W&J 5-3 here so far. Now Shook now trying to work down the far side under all kinds of pressure. He'll work through three white jerseys and actually find some room to set up top. As they'll look for a couple of fresh players to come on the field. Shook trying to stay in the offensive zone, but being pressured by Ian Marty. W&J now down low to the right of Gill. Pacharko trying to work around the pick of Golubiewski. He'll lose the ball, have it locked out, but it recovered by W&J. 1:33 left here, first quarter. As they'll work it from the X position. McDermott on defense, taking away all the lanes. Ball loose, and Grove City with the turnover. An effort play by Josh McDermott, the sophomore. And he's going to head all the way downfield and work around the defense of Sean McCaffrey. Sending it down low to the left of Machetta. Schneider back to the X. Send it to the far side. That'll be Strong. Strong waiting for Binns. Benz up high, waiting for another offensive player. He'll slow things down a little bit. Benz will get that out to Peacock. And then back to Benz. Benz dropping it low again. Nothing there. Getting that strong at the X. Peacock to the far side. Circling around. So we got the third trip around. As Strong tries to feed it. And turnover for W&J on the rush from right to left. And shot coming down, and we're going to get a push and a flag with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Grove City with a 4-1 lead, but W&J going to go to the man advantage.
That was an impressive, even though possession ended in a turnover, they had everything spaced really well and trying to just work things around, being very patient, looking for a shot that just no opening came.
Yeah, Peacock will take the penalty here with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. And we'll call that an effort play. Really took the opportunity away from on the rush. So for W&J, an opportunity to cut this lead in half. 9 seconds left, down 4-1. So 30-second penalty for Breck Peacock. WJ now bringing it in from the right of Gill. They'll send it out top. Shook. Taking his time here as the clock will run down. That'll end the first quarter. They will be content to take this man advantage into the second frame. After one, Grove City with a 4-1 lead over W&J. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Grove City Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, all part of the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
The stations that always keep you in the zone. I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Second quarter action coming up here from Robert E. Thorn Field on the campus of Grove City College. Grove City with a 4-1 lead, and if you're the coaching staff for the Wolverines, got to be happy with the way your young performers are making this work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it took a little bit of time to get some rhythm into the offense, but you just look at the motion that they had in that last offensive possession before it ended in a turnover. They really had the floor space nicely and were able to kind of work it around.
Grove City winning 4 out of the 6 faceoffs. 7 turnovers apiece here so far. As W&J still on the man advantage. Working to the perimeter to the outside. Try to send a pass over to Shook. He couldn't handle it, so he'll step back and send this one back out to Petrarco. Ball sailing out of bounds behind the net. And it'll be W&J that will maintain possession. Actually, that's going to clear the penalty with 14:33 left in this second quarter. Officials doing a little bit of housekeeping here, trying to figure something out.
Grove City 1 of 2 on the penalty kill in the first game.
Trying to understand what the officials are discussing here. wonder if they're questioning the possession. As I think Alec Jones is trying to convince him that it's Grove City ball.
You know, add a wireless mic to the officials.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear what they're saying.
Football.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear the thought process here with the officials now. WJ, I guess, will maintain possession. All right.
Shot clock reset to 34.
Dylan Batchy from the X. Has Finnemore next to him. Try to work off the pick. Couldn't get there. He'll have to work to the outside. They'll send it out. Try to get it out to Petrarco, but ball looses. It'll sail into the Grove City offensive zone. Picked up by the Wolverines now. Schneider will send this one to Strong. Strong, low to the right of Machetta. Feeding across. Had an opportunity. Backhanded shot. Couldn't get it to go. That was Ian Marty. A nice look there, but has the long stick. And I don't think with the distance, he really just was able to just get it in there, you know.
It set him up really well, just wasn't able to finish right in front of the net.
So some fancy work to the inside for Grove City. Strong now to the far side. They'll work to the left of Machetta, back to the X. Strong again looking for some options. He'll send it out to the right of Machetta. Takes the shot. Golf shot taken by Cole Pedrasso. Didn't get it to go. And we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to have a player down. 13:25 left here in the second quarter, but whatever it was, he'll work it off. Logan Wychoff. A little bit of a limp, but he's jogging off, so that's good to see. W&J with possession. And now it'll be Machetta coming out of the crease to clear this one. Yeah, Peacock over the middle. Tried to get it to him, but couldn't handle the pass. Excuse me, that's my apology. That's going to be Petrarco. And Grove City now strong, feeding it in. Takes a shot, goal. Grove City, Davis Schneider hits the back of the net, hit the net, win a prize. Grove City takes a 5-1 lead with 13:04 left in the second quarter.
Had a fantastic offensive first half. Schneider has been all over the place, scored a couple of goals.
Well, we saw him have some time earlier, getting back in there. It tells you a lot about the conditioning here, too, because this is an end-to-end game here. That's 100 yards, and I think that's why you see a lot of maybe offensive linemen who play the defensive part. They don't leave that zone. They're not going to run a whole lot. I wouldn't. I always joked, you get 40 yards out of me, that's it.
40?
40 yards.
You might get 8.
No. Face off here as we'll get the whistle. And an illegal procedure here as W&J will keep possession. Clock running, 12:52 left, second quarter. Wolverines with a 5-1 lead. Golubiewski from the top here, waiting for Shook to get set up, trying to get away from the defense of Jensen. Shook will take his time as he'll wait for Taylor Ramirez to get on the field. Trying to work around the defense of Ian Marty. Marty with a goal earlier. Shook back, attempted to get back to the X, but it's going to be picked off by Gabe Jensen. And Grove City on the transition. Ball was lost. Strong picked it up, but it's going to be fed and shot by Davis Schneider for the goal. Grove City 6, W&J 1.
Again, just turning defense into offense, creating the fast break once they got things under control, and another first half goal for the Wolverines.
Well, when you analyze it, you wonder what's going wrong for W&J. 10 turnovers here so far in this first half. That has been the Achilles for W&J. Golubiewski for the face-off for W&J. We'll get the whistle, illegal procedure, and Wolverines will take the ball. Feeding it down to the near side to Jones. Jones trying to work to the inside. Nobody there. He'll back out, send it down low to Strong to the right of Machetta. Jones sending it to the far side. He'll Get it over to Nolan Brown. Brown getting it to Davis Schneider, who's had an active first half. And down to the near side to the right of Machetta. W&J settling down defensively as Grove City works around the perimeter. Shot on goal, going to go wide left of the cage. That's going to be green for the Wolverines.
Grove City's 5th goal.
We saw a lot of him earlier in game one.
Assisted by Sawyer Strong.
Grove City with possession. He'll get back out to the top. Or drop it. It's going to be a score. Cole Pedrasso from the right side of Machetta. Goes right over his shoulder and gives Grove City the 7-1 lead with 11:10 left here, second quarter.
Absolutely perfect top shelf into the left corner shot. They buried over the shoulder of the goalie.
Assisted by 14, Nolan Brown.
And really difficult for the President's netminder to stop a shot so close. You can see Grove City working to the inside, taking advantage of that. A lot to ask of the young netminder for W&J.
A lot of the goals in this first half have been point blank right in front of the goaltender.
Draw coming with 11:10 left in the second quarter. Grove City 7, W&J 1. Wolverines going to win this one outright. They'll have possession. Gabe Jensen working in the offensive zone. He'll drop to the far side. Get it to Schneider. Schneider going to drop it, recover it, no problem. Schneider, though, now going to have to slow down as Grove City will go for a change. Blazik up top, working to the near side. He'll send it back up top to Peacock. Peacock to the far side, to the left of Machetta. Dropping it back down to the X. That'll be Strong. He'll return the favor. Shot, and it's going to go in. Davis Schneider with the bounce shot. Gives Grove City the 8-1 lead with 10:32 left, second quarter.
You mentioned the freshman Tyler Blazik, Las Vegas, Nevada. Jim, he played at the high school sports powerhouse of Bishop Gorman.
Which most notably we know for football. See a lot of that on ESPN there. And they play national schedules. That's how good they really are.
Assisted by 99, Sawyer Strong.
Face off to come 10:32 left in the second quarter. Grove City with the 8-1 lead. Officials will get them set. And Grove City will win possession for this one easily. Working to the inside. Gill will try to feed it down low. Back up top for the Wolverine offense. Blazik working down to the near side to the right of Machetta. Peacock now with the ball. He'll send it to the far side. That's Schneider. Schneider having a big first half. Schneider going to swing it down low to the left of Machetta. Back to the X. Strong. Sending it back out again. And down low. Takes a shot. And it's going to be to the right side of Machetta. It's almost they found that sweet spot of Steven Machetta going over that right shoulder. And Grove City will maintain possession here, 9:38. As the clock will continue to run. Schneider sending it down low. Shot by Strong. And Grove City will maintain possession. 9:27 left second quarter. Sawyer Strong now from the X, sending it to the near side. Cross field, ball loose. And recovered by W&J. They get the turnover. Petrarco with the ball for the Presidents. He'll lob a pass there. I don't think his target was looking for it. And on the rush, fed over, shot on goal. Cole Pedroso with his second goal of the day, coming at 9:03 of the second quarter. And turnovers cost W&J again.
Unforced turnovers by the Presidents, and Grove City just able to take advantage. They had a 3-on-1 break the other way, and it was just a matter of who was going to take the shot.
11 turnovers so far, 5 caused by Grove City. Again, we talk about the performance of the young players here for the Wolverines. You couldn't be much happier if you're a coaching staff seeing the players develop like this and knowing you can depend on them later in the season should they need them in a postseason.
9 goals in the first half with 9 minutes to play, and you've only given up 1 so far.
Grove City going to win this one cleanly. It'll be Gill. Face-off specialist. He'll head to the sideline. And Schneider from the far side will hold this one, and he'll set it back up top. As he'll wait for Nolan Brown. Zabrowski sending it to the far side. And down low to the left, Machetta out to the X.
Grove City goal scored by number 16, Cole Pedroso.
Strong. Working it out to Brown. Brown circling around. Back to Brown. Brown to the right, Machetta. He'll get a backhand shot to Strong. Strong feed into the slot. Had a great look for Nolan Brown. Couldn't hold on to it. But Grove City will hold on to it. Davis Schneider now with the ball. He'll send it over and out of bounds. W&J will take over with 8:10 left in the second quarter. 9-1 is your score in favor of the home team. Preventure bringing this one in, but he's going to be harassed by Layberg. And Grove City with the turnover now. Feeding it down in, and it'll go over the head of Pedroso and chased down by Grove City. And W&J will get the turnover here. 7:49 left second quarter. Grove City with a 9-1 lead here in this first half.
Just a little bit of miscommunication. Couldn't get the fast break opportunity started.
Really probably the worst thing that's happened to Grove City here in the first half. And that's not saying much. So Machetta coming out of the crease. Again, going to be harassed by Pedroso. And going to lose the ball. Nobody in net, empty net right now. And Sawyer Strong was going to have the ball, try to feed it to Layberg. Couldn't connect on an opportunity for Grove City. W&J going to clear this one down in the offensive zone. They'll send it across field, down to the right of Gill. Back up top, takes a shot, and it's going to be a beautiful save by Gill. Ball loose here, no possession. That's DeLuca chasing it down, and we're going to get a whistle. I believe it's going to be an offside, so it's going to be Grove City with the ball. On the rush now, trying to work into the slot, and going to go over the head again of Cole Pedroso. Maybe Grove City looking to settle down a little bit here. These passes starting to get a little errant, as they've had a lot of success here, of course, up 9-1.
Your passes a little high and just not completely setting your feet before trying to make the pass.
Machetta bringing it out for W&J. He'll bring it out for the clear, out near midfield. He'll send it over Grove City player, get it out to Hopkins. From behind, ball going to come loose. Pacharko wasn't expecting it. Got the back check from Pedroso. I'll have a change here with 6:24 left second quarter. Grove City with a 9-1 lead. Game 2 of a doubleheader here. Grove City looking for 2 in a row. 2 different opponents.
Trying to get back to 500.
And find that that's the interesting dynamic here. Again, when you play a doubleheader, you play the same team twice. You're both pretty much at the level of fatigue, same level of fatigue, but in this case, fresh opponent here for Grove City is W&J now trying to work it around and get it to the outside. Back up top to Pacharko. They'll send it out to the far side. Errant pass. Still loose to the right of Gill. And picked up by Grove City. Nice spin move by Trey Zabrowski. He'll bring this down into the offensive zone. Alec Jones with the ball now to the right of Machetta. He'll drop back behind the goal line. 5:35 left here in this second quarter. Grove City with a 9-1 lead. Sawyer Strong from the X. Looking for an option. He'll get a little bit of pressure from Logan Weichoff. And send it to the far side. Now it'll be Schneider again. Schneider settling down. Here's Peacock now will be out up top. He'll get it over to him. And dropping it low again. Grove City again taking their time. Just over 5 minutes to play. Peacock to the far side. Get it to Schneider. Schneider sending it up to Blazik. And it'll be Strong. Trying to take a shot, and it's going to be redirected and gets the rebound from Davis Schneider. 4:54.
Just absolute fantastic work. Just, again, making that extra pass and turning it into a goal.
Well, so much activity in front of the net. Machetta being bombarded. Outstanding goal for Grove City. They put up 10 here with 4:54 left in the first half.
Grove City goal scored by number 25, Davis Schneider. Assist by 90.
Sing along if you know the words. We've heard that quite a few times here today.
Is that 4 for Schneider so far?
Yeah, 3 so far here for Davis Schneider, but he's been all over the field. Ball is still loose here, picked up finally by W&J. It'll be Bullock working down the near sideline. He'll actually throw it out towards the sideline, and he'll get it to May. May working it back up top. Now with Hunter Brooks, who will head to the sideline, actually. May sending it to the far side. Dylan Batchy now up high. You'll have Colton Layberg in front of him. Batchy working to the left of Gill down behind the goal line. He'll try to work off the pick of his ex. That'll be Bullock. W&J slowing down the pace here, trying to work around here. It'll be Shook with the ball. Shook trying to take the shot. Sharp angle shot going to go off the foot of Gill. And recovered by Ian Marty. He'll send it back to Gill, who's going to have to clear this. Gill coming out of the net here, 3:42 left in the half. He'll clear all the way downfield and actually connect on the pass to the far side in the offensive zone to the left of Machetta. Working the Strong behind the net in the X. And then to the right of Machetta will be Tyson Boy. Peacock from high, slow it down. He'll wait for Ethan Binns to get in. Binns up top now. Try to take it low. Back behind the X. Boy. To the far side. He'll get it to Peacock. Peacock back to Binns. Excuse me. That'll be Boy at the X. Up top again. Rotating around on the perimeter. And Grove City killing some time off here. Actually shot. And it's going to go in. Tyson Boy, the sophomore. He gets on the score sheet. 2:54 left of the first half. Grove City 11. W&J 1.
Showing patience, just waiting for the opportunity to be able to get a clear look at the goal and then cashing in when that opportunity comes up.
2:54 left here, second quarter.
Goal scored by number 7, Tyson Boy.
Tough position for Coach Jacob Bowe at halftime. And trying to keep them engaged into a game that they're really struggling, and that's going to be the first year problems that he's going to have to face. And you look maybe in that second and third year and see where they're at. First thing they have to do, obviously, is grow the roster. As Grove City will get into the offensive zone. Zabrowski with the ball. He'll head to the sideline now. Schneider will send it up for Blazik to set up the offense. Blazik waiting for Green. He'll be lateral, get it over to Green. Blazik going to drop low. Green, single high man. Back to Blazik to the right of Machetta. Back to Green, he'll get to the far side. Down low to the left of Machetta. Send it out to the X. Looking for that shot again to the right. It will be the right shoulder of Machetta. That's been the soft spot so far. As Blazik trying to send it back down on the net of the X. Shot on goal. It's going to go off the ground. Score. Grove City. Mac Faircloth, the junior, joins the score sheet. 1:56 left here in the first half. Grove City 12, Washington and Jefferson 1.
It's been the patience of the offense after the first couple of minutes. Just take the time, working the ball around, finding that opportunity. And when the opportunity arises, they've been able to put good shots on the net.
And one thing you see with Washington and Jefferson now is the fatigue starting to set in. A lot of hands on hips. Again, with that short roster, no shortage of play time for this program. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Ball high in the air, and the long stick midi. Tyler Curry, the senior, going to pick this one up, man, with Sawyer Strong up top. Strong going to slow it down. Here's Nolan Brown. Will come from the sideline. He'll be the point on the offense. Peacock back on the field as well. Brown heading down into the slot. Peacock up top. And he'll send it to the right of Machetta. That'll be Layberg. Layberg dropping it low into the slot. Opportunity there. Goal! Grove City. Nolan Brown on a beautiful feed. Gets Grove City their 13th goal of the half with 1:15 left in the second quarter.
The youngsters have really shown out in this game so far. That's another freshman finding the score sheet.
And if we had to think back, it's been quite a bit of time since we've seen W&J on their offensive side.
Grove City has spent the majority of this first half in their offensive zone.
We'll have the draw here with 1:15 left in the half. Grove City out shooting shots on goal, 17-5. So Machetta being peppered with shots as Grove City will win possession. They'll head into the zone. Schneider from the far side, working inside. Had to back out. Pedroso now with the ball, sending it up to Sawyer. Sawyer to Brown. Brown waiting for replacements. Peacock will come off the sideline. Bins in now as well for Grove City. Peacock from up high. Feed it down to the left of Machetta. Out to the X. Strong feed into the slot. Was looking for Schneider. Couldn't connect on it, and it'll head back there. It'll be W&J. It'll be Shook with the ball. Try to feed it into an empty net. And it's going to pass up the net and go out of bounds.
Presidents had an opportunity there, just couldn't take advantage of it.
So 19 seconds left here in the half. Grove City with a 13-1 lead. Ball go out of bounds. WJ will take over. Just 15.8 seconds left in this second frame. Grove City with a 13-1 lead. President's going to bring it down the near sideline. Machetta out of the crease. He'll be out at midfield. And simply feed it over to Riley Bullock, and we're going to get the buzzer as we head to the half. After two, Grove City with a commanding 13-1 lead over the W&J Presidents. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll talk some numbers, get you set up for the second half here at Grove City, looking for their second win of the day. You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, in conjunction with the Wolverine Sports Network. We're back on the other side.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets, and they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken, and when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Halftime continues here at Robert E. Thorn Field on the campus of Grove City College. We take a look at the numbers here, and Mark gets very lopsided here so far. Shots on goal in favor of Grove City, 20-9, and considering it is 13-1, that's scoring 13 on 20, scoring 13 out of the 20 shots. Again, disheartening for a W&J team.
Definitely, but you've got to look at the way Grove City's been able to set up the offense. These haven't been shots from far outside for the most part. These been, for a good majority of the shots, have been right in front of the goaltender in the crease.
Yeah, definitely working from the interior. Ground balls, Grove City 26, Washington Jefferson 9. So even from a physical aspect, getting into the trenches there, Grove City definitely out rebounding. We'll see about a 3-to-1 ratio on that one. Face-offs here, Grove City winning 10 of the 13. W&J with 3 out of the 13. And, of course, the extra man opportunities here. Washington Jefferson 0 for 2. Grove City 0 for 1. And again, another clean game here played. We haven't seen a lot of flags here, and this is a game that has the potential for a lot of penalties, especially with the slashing and things of that. We have seen none of that today. Again, very well coached, very disciplined by both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. It has been, and it's great to see from a young Grove City team for the most part that we've seen a lot of underclassmen playing here in the first half, and they've been able to play within themselves and within the frame of the offense.
I talked about David Schneider in the first half. 3 goals along with Sawyer Strong with 2. Cole Pedroso adding 2. As well as Nolan Ryan, Ian Marty, Tyson Boy, Sean Ledyard, Mac Faircloth, all getting goals here in the first half. So it's a who's who here in this for the first and second quarter. Everybody getting in on the act a little bit. But again, that makes it a little bit more difficult for W&J to defend when you just don't know where the ball's coming from.
And we've seen a lot of shots, as you mentioned, in your call in the first half to the right side of the President's goaltender because they've seemed to have found a soft spot there that they've been able to attack repeatedly in the first half.
Yeah, Steven Machetta has been peppered here so far with 20 shots in the first half, but again, giving up 13 goals. So a tough day for the President's netminder. Just about 2.5 minutes left here before we get the third period underway. We'll step aside for one more timeout. When we come back, we'll kick off the third period here from Robert E. Thorn Field on the campus of Grove City College. You are listening to Grove City College Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodSwimandTennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
Third quarter action coming up here. Both teams will make their way back to the field.
Change in net for the Wolverines is coming on will be the freshman Sam Ryan, 5'10 and 160 from Lutherville, Timonium, Maryland, Calvert Hall High School. Jim, this will be his second appearance on the season.
That is a mouthful. Say that 5 times in a row.
I choose not to.
As
that is why you are the play-by-play guy today.
Ryan will be in the net to our left, Machetta to our right. And WJ actually going to win possession of this one. Petrarco downfield. He's looking for a rush here, but he'll have to step back, set up, and feed it over to Bullock. Bullock will slow things down now as Petrarco will head to the sideline. He'll be replaced by Dylan Batchy. Batchy with the pass. bobbled it, but was able to recover it. Matching out. Send us over to Golboeski. Trying to work down into the inside. Can't work past the defense of Alec Jones. He'll send it back out here. Ball bobbled here, loose. No possession here is Grove City with the opportunity to get the turnover. Still loose and picked up by W&J. $14 minutes here if you're just joining us here. Third quarter. Grove City with a 13-1 lead. W&J working around the far perimeter, trying to get something going. Down 12 goals. Ball loose, but Shook now from the X position, being harassed. Trying to wrap around, but great defense by Gabe Mayer. Ball loose. Turnover by Grove City. And they'll send this out to midfield to Gabe Jensen. Jensen dropping it down. They'll head back up to the top. Down in the slot. Gonna fire, and it's gonna be a goal for Grove City. Alec Jones finds the back of the net, 13:26 of the third quarter. Grove City now with a 14-1 lead.
That continues to be the theme, getting good position right in front of the goalkeeper and able to get some point-blank shots.
And the first thing they'll teach you got to protect the house, and W&J having difficulty with that.
Goal scored by number 77, Alec Jones.
That theme works. We're an Under Armour school.
By number 6.
Certainly.
Ian Marty.
Ian Marty with the assist to Alec Jones, giving the Grove City their 14th goal of the day. Up 14-1 now. Face off. Here's the ball sail back into the Grove City defensive zone, but going to be picked up by the Wolverines. Layberg trying to work down the near sideline. He'll find Schneider down on the low part. They'll rotate around. Schneider will go high. Layberg will go low. Send it back to Layberg, looking for somebody at the X. That'll be Pedroso. He'll send it to the far side to Sawyer Strong. Strong sending out to Peacock. Peacock up top. Getting out to Schneider. Schneider on the near sideline. He'll back out and take his time. 12:52 left. Third quarter. Sending it to Pedroso at the X. Again, working the perimeter. Sawyer back and forth. Sawyer out to Peacock. To Schneider. Schneider to the left of Machetta. He'll rotate up top. Over to Strong. Strong taking the shot. And a great stop for W&J. I believe we have a change in net also for W&J, if I'm not mistaken. We'll try to confirm that here. I believe that's going to be Noah Bracco. So Noah Bracco in net now for W&J. As Shook now trying to work into the W&J offensive zone. He'll go down. He'll take a whack from Jason Mensch, but no flag. Ball laterally to the far side as W&J trying to work past the defensive Josh McDermott. McDermott really not giving up any ground, keeping him to the outside. We'll get it back to the X. Trying to find something up top here. Things slowing down a little bit here for ball loose though. Grove City stepping in, but battle for it. Ball still loose. No possession yet. Shook stepping in. Couldn't get to it as well. Too many white jerseys. And now it's going to be W&J with the ball. Zach May. Going to come loose again. And it'll be knocked out of the stick. Another W&J player. Gabe Mayer downfield. Back up top. Shot from the slot. It's going to go in. Grove City gets their 15th goal of the day. Jason Mensch, the senior, gets the goal with 11:04 left in the third quarter. It's now 15-1 in favor of the Wolverines.
Good to see the two-sport athlete getting it done on both of his college sports.
Two-sport athlete, two game day.
Grove City goals.
Seems to be the key number for him.
Jason
Needs another goal to have 2 goals on the day.
Face-off coming with 11:04 left here, third quarter. Grove City 15-1. 15. Washington and Jefferson 1.
Assisted by number 2, Bowden Davidson.
Davidson being credited with the assist. As Gill, face-off specialist, working downfield. He'll get this out to Schneider. Schneider will direct traffic, as a couple of players will head to the sideline for the Wolverines. And they'll be replaced by Ethan Binns. Binns down to Schneider. Schneider looking at Strong at the X, but he'll come back around. He'll get it over to Strong at the X. Out to the far side, back up top. Peacock taking his time, feed it over to Nolan Brown. Brown down low, back up top to Peacock. Peacock to Schneider. David Schneider rotating up high, dropping to the X. Was looking for Strong, trying to get the wraparound ball loose in the crease. And that's going to be W&J's ball, I do believe.
You've done your fair share of hockey this year.
I have. I've probably, maybe 30 or 40 games.
And more to, no more to come.
No more to come.
You just get to stay dad for this big tournament.
That's right. As we work around the perimeter now, Peacock from the top. He's going to take the shot. Dropped it low. Couldn't connect on the pass. Got the redirect and went into the net of Nolan Brown. Brown takes a shot. And it's going to hit out of bounds. Cole Pedroso will bring it in from the back right corner. Strong out to Schneider. Schneider with 3 goals on the day so far. So work to the inside. Back out on the perimeter. Peacock taking a golf shot. Going to go off of a W&J player. High, out of bounds.
Logan Wachoff got the worst of that as he went to deflect the shot, and he got a piece of the wrist.
Well, much to his credit. Shot on goal by Ethan Binns. He'll go wide right of the cage. Credit to that young man. He got back up. If you've never seen a lacrosse ball, solid rubber, maybe about the size of a tennis ball. Back out to Peacock up top. Grove City still with possession. 9:20 left. Third quarter. Schneider feeding it across. And a shot. And it's going to go in for Grove City. Nolan Brown off the right side.
That pass not really intended for him, but he played the deflection perfectly, caught it out of the air, and buried it in the back of the net.
Well, sometimes you have that day when just nothing can go wrong. So far, that's been the situation for Grove City here. 9:15 left, third quarter. Grove City with a 16-1 lead over W&J. Face-off to come with 9:15 left. Grove City could finish the day at 500. Draw going to sail back to the Grove City defensive zone, and it'll be picked up by Gill. Down the far sideline, trying to keep it in, and it'll head. Oh, actually going to keep that in. Good hustle by Sawyer Strong. Pedroso from the far side, down low to the right of Ryan. Grove City will take their time. Blazek sending out far. Now taken by Layberg. Layberg to Schneider. Schneider feeding it down low. Try to get the Sawyer Strong ball loose, but he'll be backed up by Schneider, who will recover it. Grove City will maintain possession. Strong from the X. Looking to the far side. Looking to take the sharp angle shot. Will think better. Drop it down to Schneider. Schneider going to take the shot. Finds the back of the net again. 8:19 of the third quarter. His 4th goal of the day. And Davis Schneider having a banner day, so to speak.
Well, he got a great pass with no defenders for the Presidents around him. So he was able to take his time and go up into the upper corner and bury it.
Yeah, one-on-one with Sam Ryan. And again, those short shots.
25, Davis Schneider. Assisted by number 22, Colton Lieberg.
Colton Lieberg getting the credit for the assist. 8:19 left here, third quarter. Draw here, won by Grove City initially, but they're going to have there'll be a violation, and it'll be W&J that will take the ball with 8:07 left. Third quarter. Petrarco from the high, trying to find somebody. As there's a slow transition here for W&J, looking for some players to come in off the sideline. Dylan Batchy will make his way onto the field. Batchy down the far side. Looking for somebody. Nobody there. He couldn't get past Bowden Davidson. And we're going to have a turnover here. Davidson will bring it up. He'll clear it. All the way down to Alec Jones. Jones on the rush, though. Nobody was available. So he'll back out, reset. And it'll be Davidson. Then we'll rotate it around and send it down low. Schneider from that same spot. Schneider really has worked from the same spot all day long. Hasn't really moved around the field. But they have not been able to stop him so far. 4 goals on the day. Ball back up, out high. I'll get that one to Benz. Benz. Dropping it to Brown. Out to the X. High pass. Schneider back out to the point. Benz sending it down low and pass. Going to head out of bounds. It'll be a turnovers. Presidents will take that one over with 6:45 left in the third quarter. Grove City with a 17-1 lead. It'll be Ryan bringing this one in from the crease. You know, just short of midfield. And send it over the shoulder of a couple Grove City players out to Petrarco. Golubiewski with the ball now. He'll slow things down a little bit. 6:17 here as clock continues to run. Third quarter, Grove City with a 17-1 lead. Shook. Trying to work past the defense of Gabe Mayer. And he'll drop this one down to Golubiewski. Back out to the X for W&J. Ball loose and picked up by Grove City. Grove City going to give this one to Ryan. Ryan coming out of the crease for the clear. 5:49 left third quarter. Gladstone sending it back to Ryan. Ryan approaching midfield. And he'll get pressured by Sean McCaffrey. We'll get a whistle. And didn't get it out of the zone in time. W&J will take over. Fenimore to send this one in. He'll get it to Petrarco. Fenimore now stepping in, looking for the shot. Thought better. Back up top to Petrarco, trying to work from the right side of Ryan. Takes a shot. Save by Sam Ryan. Ball making it to the Grove City sideline, and it will head out of bounds.
Goaltenders have looked great this evening in the second game for the Wolverines, but give credit to the guys up front. They haven't really faced a lot of shots.
Well, the defenseman doing a great job of building that halo around it. Ball loose, will send this one back out. Battle for it. And still loose as it heads towards the near sideline. Josh McDermott had it. He lost it, but he's going to be backed up by Gabe Mayer. Grove City down to the left. That was Noah Bracco. Back to the X. And some changes being made on both sides. Gladstone and McDermott will head to the sideline. Schneider to the near side with the ball again. Again, 4 goals on the day for him. And Grove City rotating around the perimeter as we have 4:09 left in the third quarter. Sawyer Strong up high. He'll get it to Schneider. Schneider back to Strong. Strong beating it again. David Schneider now up high. And Strong just taking his time, working the ball around. Brown trying to feed it in the side. You get it to Schneider. Schneider sending it to the X. And we get it to Brown. Brown will lose this one. It'll head out. And W&J will take over with 3:37 left here. Third quarter. Wolverines with a 17-1 lead. They'll have the clear, but picked off by Grove City. Bowden Davison bringing it down in the offensive zone. He'll lose the ball, but be backed up by Blazik. Blazik picking up, feeding it into the slot. Pedrasso had an opportunity here, couldn't connect on the pass. And W&J will take over, 3:11 here left in the third quarter.
Feel the temperature starting to drop a little bit. Some more rain on its way.
And hopefully we'll be able to finish this one out. We've been lucky so far here as Bracco will clear this one out. W&J getting into the zone. 2:53 left, third quarter. Petrarca are going to slow it down again, waiting for the transition. You can see even the slow transitions from the offense to defense for W&J. Again, not a lot of depth on the roster. Petrarca one-on-one with Bowden Davidson. He'll keep him to the outside. Ball back to the X4 W&J, trying to wrap around, trying to look, at least get a shot off. They'll take a shot, and it'll be stopped by Sam Ryan. Beautiful save, and he'll clear it all the way downfield as he gets this one out to Gabriel Mayer. Ball loose now. Schneider will chase it down, and it'll be W&J that will take over with 2:07 left. Third quarter, Grove City up by a score of 17-1.
Sam Ryan has looked really good in net, getting the start here in the second half.
That's a great position to have some depth in, too, especially over the years here. You can see how quickly you can score in this game. W&J with possession now, down, trying to work down deep. Ramirez working back up top. President's trying to work the perimeter here. 1:32 left, third quarter. Bowden Davidson providing the defense. Davidson trying to knock the ball loose, and he'll get it. Davidson sending it all the way down, and a trip coming up here, no flag. As Grove City will set it up and wait for the transition. Ben's up top, looking for Schneider. Schneider had to go high for it. No pressure, though, for Schneider, who is, again, 4 goals on the day. Ben's up high, back to Schneider. Schneider to the left of the cage. Peacock sending it down to the X. A wraparound by Sawyer, and it's a goal. With 40.2 seconds left here, third quarter, Grove City 18, Washington and Jefferson 1. And for Grove City, it's hit the net, win a prize.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been that kind of offensive day here in the second game. And we talked a lot in the first half about the growth of the sport. Now over 200 Division III colleges playing lacrosse this year.
And you know what? For colleges like this, it really saves on the travel, too. When you really start to get a lot more teams, the competition is good, especially over here. We've seen some great games, tight game earlier. This one, not so much, but really helps out on the travel and really creates a better national scene as well. As Grove City will win the face-off on this. Marty dropping it. That's going to score. Cole Pedroso finding the back of the net. Gives Grove City their 19th goal of the day with 29.8 seconds left. It only took a few seconds here. Grove City adds another goal.
And another goal scored by a freshman.
Cole Pedroso. Assisted by number 6, Ian Marty.
So Marty getting the assist for Grove City. Ball loose here on the draw. Picked up by Gill. Gill going to get in the offensive zone, and he'll head to the bench. Pass intended for Ian Marty, but it's going to go out of bounds. W&J will take over. Just 14 seconds left in the third frame. Grove City 19, W&J 1, and the clock will begin to run. So with just 5 seconds left here, I think they're just going to settle this one down, get to the end, and head to the fourth quarter As the buzzer sounds here, after 3, Grove City with a commanding 19-1 lead will step aside for a timeout. You're listening to Grove City Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go. Wow! The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDP, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Fourth quarter action coming up here from Robert E. Thorn Field here on the campus of Grove City College. Wolverines with a 19-1 lead over WNJ. And Grove City looking to go 5-5 on the season, making that 500 mark, doing all the work in one day.
Absolutely. They've been able to really get the offense going in both games here this afternoon, as they look to get back to 500 and continue a hot streak that they're currently on.
And after today, Grove City will head to York, PA on March 22nd, followed by Westminster on March 29th. That'll be right here at home, followed by an April 2nd matchup with Chatham. Schedule not getting any easier here. They'll take on Allegheny in Meadville. And they'll head down to Franciscan. The Barons there will take them on in Steubenville. Been there a couple of times for some high school football down in the Steubenville area.
They have an interesting game coming up in mid-April against Connecticut College. That is at the U.S. Lacrosse headquarters in Maryland.
Well, certainly we talk about the growing sport here with the professional lacrosse leagues now. And seen some of the, you look at the Ohio State Buckeyes, they've built an entire stadium just for their lacrosse team, and it's absolutely gorgeous down there. Had an opportunity to see it. Didn't get to go in, but and that tells you about the growth of the game.
I mean, the nationally ranked Ohio State men's lacrosse team.
Yes, indeed. As WJ will take possession here. We enter the fourth quarter. Grove City with a 19-1 lead. As WJ will take their time now, getting some players off the sideline, taking a little bit of time here. Some fatigue sets in for Washington and Jefferson from behind the X, trying to wrap around. We're going to be bounced back by Mayer, and a turnover for Grove City now on the rush, feeding it right down the lane, but Mensch now going to have to hold up. He'll settle down things a little bit. He'll get it to Sawyer Strong. Strong stepping back. He'll be to the right of Ryan. Wraparound shot. And is it a goal or are they going to call it a crease violation? All right, so they're going to say no goal on that. 13:58 left here, fourth quarter. Grove City leads 19-1. Sam Ryan going to clear this one out. They'll get it out to midfield. Ball overthrown. Picked up by Mayer. Mayer getting back to the Wolverine side of the field. And Pedroso now sending it back out top to Brown. Brown going to step back. With 13.5 left here in this game. Bends from up top. He'll pass it down to the right there. A little bit short on the pass. Ball turned over. And W&J will recover. Logan Wychoff will set it up for the Presidents. Charco down the near side, trying to get past Strong. Charco trying to fight past him. He'll actually get into the zone. That'll be Austin Hopkins with the ball now. He'll send it back to Petrarca up top. Hopkins going to head for the sideline. This clock continues to run here. 12:38 left here, fourth quarter. Petrarca working to the left of the Wolverine cage. Tried to take a shot, going to be knocked off. And ball recovered by Grove City. Oregon Green, the junior, on the rush. He'll feed it to Brown. Brown going to take a shot, and he scores. Excuse me, that's Pedroso on the shot, giving Grove City their 20th goal of the day. They lead 20-1 with 12:15 left, fourth quarter.
Just another shot for Grove City where the pass was placed so perfectly that there was no defender in the area and had a clean look at the net.
Grove City goal scored by number
Cole
16,
Pedroso.
Cole Pedroso. Assisted by number 12.
Trying to check in on his goals. We have called his name several times today. 4 goals as well. Credited with 1 assist. 5 points on the day.
Shows you that the future of this program is in great hands, the way the freshmen have played here tonight.
Well, Pedroso with 4 goals and an assist. Davis Schneider, though, 4 goals, 4 assists. He's got 8 points on the day. The Wolverines will get this down to Strong to the near side. He'll kick it across. Shot from up high, going to go be stopped by WJ. He'll go over his head, and we'll get a whistle. And I think they're trying to find the ball. All right, going to be brought up by Noah Bracco. Bracco coming out of the crease. He'll clear this. Looking downfield for an option. Not much there, but he'll be able to swing it out to Colton Powers. Powers, the junior. And ball went off the stick of Fenimore. It'll go out of bounds, and Grove City will take possession. 11:34 left, fourth quarter. Wolverines on the rush again. It'll be Gabe Jensen actually slowing down up top. He'll drop it down to the left of Bracco. Benz trying to drop it down low again. Blazek send it back to the X to Sawyer. Sawyer to the far side. And back up top. Peacock with the ball. Back out to Binns. Binns end up on the X. Into the slot. Takes a shot. And a nice save by the W&J netminder. Shot by Strong. Couldn't get it to go. 10:43 left here in this game. Grove City with a 20-1 lead. W&J sent this one down over the head of the player. Shook tried to keep it in, but it's going to go out of bounds. Grove City will take over with 10.5 left.
Wolverines looking to sweep the doubleheader, get themselves back to 500, and extend the winning streak to 3.
And after a rough start, Grove City picking up some steam here just about mid-season. The bends from the top, rotating around. He'll be to the right of Ryan. Back out to the far side. He'll feed it back down again to Blazek. Blazek send it out to the X. Back out to Benz. Benz. Getting to Pedroso. Pedroso sending it back up. Brown now sending it to the far side. That'll be Schneider. Schneider trying to get it to Benz. That's going to head out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. And W&J will take possession with 9:36 left in the fourth quarter. Grove City with a 20-1 lead.
We talked about it throughout both games. They have faced a challenging schedule in the first half of the season, have the Wolverines playing 3 of the top 5 teams in the country.
And you hope that later on that's going to be your catalyst for really picking up steam as you go into the season here, as you're battle-tested. Term we use a lot of times in football, but certainly applies. As Shook now try to send it back out. Golubuski with the ball to the far side. Golubuski again at the point from the far side. Trying to work past the Grove City defense, but nothing there for him. Working around the perimeter again. No lanes there as Alec Jones stays step for step with Dylan Batchy. From the X for W&J, trying to work around the far side. And ball loose, going to head to the sideline, but Grove City going to get it before it heads out. Pressure put on here. It'll be cleared by the Wolverine netminder. Out to midfield, that'll be Alec Jones. With the ball, feeding it to Pedrosa. Pedrosa went to take a shot, couldn't gather it all up. Send it to David Schneider, and he's going to get his 5th goal of the day. 8:16 left here, 4th quarter. Grove City 21, W&J 1.
A sophomore from Wheaton Academy finding the back of the net again. And once again, we see Grove City forcing a turnover and quickly turning it into the offense the other way.
Yeah, for Schneider, that's going to be his 9th point of the day. 5 goals, 4 assists. This draw will come at midfield here, 8:16 left in the game. 21-1 is the score. Get an illegal procedure, and WJ will take possession. Moving left to right. From up top, WJ looking for the shot. Actually going to feed it out to the near side. Zach May with the ball. He'll send it back to the X. They'll rotate it around. Get it out to Ramirez. Ramirez trying to work off the pick of Finnemore. He'll drop the ball. Ball loose. Ramirez in there battling for it. A host of players now in there trying to grab it. And finally will be picked up by May. Far side pass for W&J. They'll set up from the top. 7:13 left here, 4th quarter. -8 Miracle here as Green pressures Ramirez. Grove City should head to 5-5.
Continuing their success that they have had in the conference since joining in 2019.
Chuck taking the shot, going to be stopped by Sam Ryan. Now Schneider feeding into the slot. Takes a shot. A great save by Bracco. And we're going to get a whistle. Bracco going to clear this one as he steps out of the crease. 6.5 minutes left in the game. Ball loose here, no possession in the W&J offensive zone. Oboleski now with the ball. He'll send it back up top. Try to feed it in the slot. Nobody there. He'll take the shot, go wide right of the cage and out of bounds. Washington and Jefferson will maintain possession with 6:10 left in the 4th quarter.
We've seen both these teams go to some young goalies here in the second half, and they've shown out pretty well.
Again, we talk about depth, and for Grove City, you got to be happy about that. W&J working from the near right corner, trying to work around on the perimeter, but David Schneider not letting him anywhere, and we're going to get a flag. See if they were going to call this slashing or maybe head contact. Excuse me, that was a Sean Ledyard. Slashing call coming up against Ledyard. He'll head to the sideline. W&J going to go to the man advantage with 5:58 left here in the game, trailing by a score of 21-1.
Very few penalties this afternoon and out in the second game of 2 today.
Again, I think that goes a lot to the coaching and the discipline that these teams have had. So Ledyard serving the penalty for Grove City. Under 6 minutes to play here. Finnemore will bring it in from the near side. And we'll get a whistle. We'll get a whistle just for the official to say continue to play. Okay. Finnemore sending it back up high to Shook. Shook to the far side. Back to Shook. Finnemore. Back to Shook. Taking a shot. And wide of the cage, heading out of bounds. With 5:41 left. And 44 seconds left on the penalty. To Sean Ledyard. Ball up high in the air, recovered by W&J. They're going to lose it again on the back check. Wolverines with the ball. W&J on the man advantage for 28 seconds, but it'll be Strong trying to fight to the inside. Feeds it into Pedroso, and he's going to get a shorthanded goal here. 5:19 left, fourth quarter. Grove City 22, W&J 1.
I've been really impressed by that all evening in this second game. An opportunity for a good shot, continue to be given up for even better shot attempts. It's just being a good teammate.
Yeah, that and the coaching and great vision. Here taking the sure shot. Set up for success there. And for Pedroso, that'll be his 5th goal of the day. 2nd assist, 7 points on the day. For the freshman. Whistle coming from the official. And an illegal procedure, and W&J will take the ball. 5:14, here's the clock, continues to run. Charco dropping this one, shot on goal. It's going to go high, stopped by Sam Ryan. Down to the near side, high to the in the slot. No shot there by Gabe Jensen. Jensen dropping it low. He'll get this one over to Blazik. Pace really slowing down now here. 4:34 left in the game. Benz sending it out to Pedroso. Pedroso back to Benz. Benz up high. Send it to the far side. Schneider rotating around, sending it down to Brown. Ball loose, but picked up by Nolan Brown. Brown working to Pedroso, looking to feed somebody into the slot. Actually going to throw it behind the cage. Shot on goal. And the clock will stop with 3:59 left. Nolan Brown will shoot that one wide. Ben's feeding it across the field, and it's going to be shot. It's going to be Schneider. Sing along if you know the words. Schneider with his 6th goal of the day, 4 assists. A 10-point day for Schneider.
He made his presence known very early in this one, putting 2 in the back of the net in the first, and has continued to play exceptionally well.
And really, again, has worked from that one spot to the left of the WJ goalkeeper.
Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points.
Number 14,
Shots on goal, 6. Goals, 6. Not a bad percentage.
It's an efficient day.
If you like statistics, you got to be impressed. Green sending this one down. Ball loose to the far side. And picked up by Grove City. Green trying to feed it to the far side. Schneider with it. Schneider going to be content to drop this one back. He'll give it to Binns. Schneider sending up top. Back over to Binns. Pedroso. Oh, trying to get it out to Nolan Brown, who had a good look. Couldn't hold on to the ball, though, as Binns will send it back to the X. Strong. Back up top, out to Schneider. Back to Strong again at the X. Binns to the near side. Strong as they rotate it around. Pedroso taking a shot, bounces out, and is going to go over the cage. 2:43 left in the game. Grove City 23, Washington and Jefferson 1. Schneider sending us out to Peacock now as he'll just try to wind this clock down a little bit. Sawyer Strong going to lose the ball, and it'll head out of the back. W&J will take over. 2:29 left here in the game. One of those games you get to learn a lot of the young guys' names, and they have really performed. Look at statistically outstanding here. Schneider and Pedroso leading with 6 and 5 goals respectively. Hopkins trying to work to the inside, but he's going to be checked from behind. He'll lose the ball. Mensch downfield and threw it up over the net, and it'll go out of bounds.
See a little bit of tired legs here in the last couple of minutes as Grove City's played a lot of lacrosse here today.
Yeah, again, certainly look at things a little bit differently when you're playing the same opponent twice because they're going to be in the same situation you are, but this one's kind of unique. Flag coming up. Delayed penalty against Grove City. W&J going to lose the ball. Flag will come in. We'll have a second flag, as a matter of fact, from the near side. See if we can get the call from the officials with 1:44 left. Offside against Grove City. And we'll see what the penalty is to Ethan Binns, the freshman also. Slashing going to be the call. 23-1 is your score in favor of the Grove City Wolverines. Schneider with 6 goals. Pedroso with 5. Nolan Brown with 3. Sawyer Strong with 3 as well. Strong with 5 assists. So 90-second penalty coming up against Ethan Binns. That'll pretty much wind down his night. Working around the perimeter. W&J now to the left of Ryan. Takes a shot. And another save. Nice Sam Ryan. Grove City now on the rush from right to left. Looking to clear it out of the zone. Out of the defensive side. They'll get in the offensive zone. It'll be Green now on the rush down the near side. 1:10 left in the game. Pedroso from the X. He'll walk down in the corner. Let this clock run. 58 seconds left on the shot clock, and he will be in no rush. As the Grove City Wolverines have the 23-1 lead. Strong from the far side. Send it back up top. That'll be Schneider. Schneider trying to eat the rest of this clock up. He'll bring it around the perimeter. He'll go around Peacock. Schneider down to Pedroso and back to Schneider again. Under 30 seconds to play here. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Grove City looking to go 2-0 on the day. As they will continue on here on their schedule. Again, next Saturday, March 22nd, they'll head to York, PA. Followed by a couple of home games here against Westminster and Chatham. Ball high in the air here, and we are going to get the buzzer here as the fourth quarter expires, and the Grove City Wolverines get a commanding 23-1 win. over the Washington and Jefferson Presidents, and a tough day for a very young crew and a very short roster W&J.
Definitely. I kind of knew they were a bit outmanned coming into the game here this evening. And Grove City getting a lot of young players some action, which could be critical down the stretch.
We'll talk about that and building that program for future years here as we step aside for a break. You're listening to Grove City Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
Back here one last time as we wrap it up from Robert E. Thorn Field here on the campus of Grove City College. The Wolverines get the 23-1 win over the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. Take a look at some of the numbers from the game here as Grove City, they would outshoot W&J 40-17. There's a lot of pressure on the goalies there. We talked about protecting that interior around the crease mark, and so that was really an issue for W&J.
It was. I mean, gave up 40 shots. I would say probably 3/4 of those were right around the crease of the net. And on the other side, you face 17 shots. You only give up 1 goal with 2 young goalies playing. That's a good evening.
Certainly on the extra man advantage for both teams. W&J will go 0 for 5. Grove City 0 for 1. Nobody converting tonight. Ground balls, Grove City would outwork W&J 52-16. Grove City would win 17 out of the 25 faceoffs. And turnovers, you would think there would be a larger margin here, but W&J 27, Grove City 24. So not a lack of effort by W&J, but certainly 27 and 24 turnovers, maybe a little bit too high for any game.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of turnovers, and then they were able to take those turnovers and quickly, break the other way and turn that into a lot of goals just off of quick, fast break opportunities.
Caused turnovers here. W&J got 7 out of the 27, and Grove City caused 17 out of the 24. Take a look at some of the individual numbers from the game here, and kind of, for lack of a better phrase, Madden numbers, as it would be Schneider leading all players tonight with 10 points. He'd have 6 goals, 4 assists. Sawyer Strong, 3 goals and 5 assists for 8 points. And Pedroso, 5 goals and 2 assists for 7 points. Nolan Brown, he would add 3 goals and 2 assists for 5 points. So an all-around, good performance for the Grove City Wolverine young players there. 2 sophomores and a freshman leading the way. And certainly you like to see that depth here, especially in Game 2 against that second opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a team that looks like they are hitting their stride as they approach the midway point of the season. That's now 3 straight wins, and it levels the record at 500, but they are 2-0 in the PAC.
Grove City moving on to March 22nd. They'll take on York in York, PA, followed by March 29th. They'll take on Westminster right here at home, followed by an April 2nd game against Chatham, again, right back here at Robert E. Thorn Field. Want to thank everybody for having us up here today as their guests. Had a great time here. Got to see some lacrosse. Again, we talk about the growing game, and we all learn as things go along here a little bit. We always pick up a little bit of the oddities of the game, but certainly we see a lot of things that are familiar to us. Highly entertaining game, though, and a lot of skill involved here. So certainly we look forward to more games coming up here and elsewhere in the spring.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a growing sport across this part of the country, and this has been a fantastic program for the men. The women playing great, winning today as well, and a lot of good things in the future for both of those teams.
Certainly not the only good thing going on at Grove City here. Again, becoming a destination here. A lot of success, and people from around, not just the region, but from around the country, starting to pay attention, really listening to what's going on with all the special things here at Grove City College. So I want to thank Ryan Briggs again for having us today. Had a little bit of flaw here in the first game. That was on me. I will take that one, unfortunately. With sometimes, the brain moves a little bit too fast and you miss some things. But I want to thank him for helping out, certainly being understanding. And, of course, I want to thank everybody up here in the press box. Kind of get spoiled here. I tell you, we'll go back to doing our thing here, and this won't be here. And I don't know if I'm going to like that or not, but nonetheless, great day here at Grove City. Very fortunate with the weather here. No rain during either of these games. That was out of here by the time the first game got started here, so we were extremely blessed to have this kind of weather. Even the wind died down.
It did. It turned out to be a great night.
So certainly we look forward to being back here at some point. If not, of course, you will hear Mark Means come the fall, as he's the voice of the Grove City Wolverine football team, and a lot of excitement with that program. A great schedule coming up here.
Boy.
It's the who's who. Exactly. It's the who's who for Grove City as they move into that national spotlight. And we talked to Coach Bainey here during the first game, and we talk about the excitement and the foundation they've set. You love the mantra of brick by brick, and I've seen some national people talking about that also.
Spring practice starts on Monday.
Unbelievable as time flies here. So again, for Mark Means, for Dave Ferris for coming and helping out today, I can't thank him enough. I always recommend if you can get a Dave Ferris, get one. If you can buy them on Amazon, by all means, spend the money. He's worth it.
If you get one, get 2.
Yeah, just in case, and then send one to somebody else as a gift. Again, for Mark Means, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us here on Western Reserve Radio. Your score one last time here, Game 2. Grove City Wolverines, they get the 23-1 win over the Washington and Jefferson Presidents, and we hope that you all have a fantastic Sunday coming up. Be safe, and we look forward to seeing you again here next week as Youngstown Phantoms Hockey will be right back here on Western Reserve Radio. Have a good night, everybody.
Please stand by for a special presentation. We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.